Welcome aboard to another episode of the Design Gazette, the show where we get into the nitty-gritty details of your favorite character's visual fits and explore the lavish, mundane, and sometimes fashionable aspects of character design. Today on the show we have Topaz, a senior manager of the strategic investment department at the IPC. She travels around the cosmos resolving debts with her trusted partner Numby. This little warp trotter has a nose for treasure hunting and can even perform jobs involving security, debt collection, and actuarial sciences. Wait, he can calculate my insurance? Oh, who's a good boy? As we do on the show, we're going to explore every different detail on this dynamic duo. But before we do, be sure to like the video, send me a down below, and be sure to subscribe for more videos breaking down all the details of your favorite waifus. And with that, let's jam.
Hello. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Topaz. I work in the IPC Strategic Investment Department. I've heard about the many great feats of the Nameless and the Astral Express. It's truly a pleasure to meet you. Oh, and this is my little second in command, Numby! Say hi to everyone, Numby!
There is a saying that worketh maketh man. Yeah, I might have made that one up. But the point I'm trying to make is that Topaz really loves a job to a frightening degree. I mean, just listen to her.
Do you know what year it is? Who works for money these days? Money is a means, not an end. Work should make you happy! That's the most fundamental principle.
Listening to this, I figured the best place to start would be to explore what exactly is the nature of her work. The Interastral Peace Corporation, abbreviated as the IPC, is an intergalactic megacorporation responsible for the economy of the entire cosmos. From everyday products to media, banking, research, and even private security, they have their fingers in almost every pie in the galaxy, and as such, they have a solid internal structure to them. There are several factions within the IPC, and every member of the organization has ranks spanning from P1 all the way to P50, with the lower ranks being allocated to odd-job part-timers, and the upper ranks belonging to the big-wig board members of the corporation. Topaz herself is currently classified as a rank P44, meaning she's pretty high up on the food chain, and there are several elements in her design that point to her being this higher-ranking official. Exhibit 1. Take a look at the golden cords that are hanging around her left arm and shoulder. These are called aiguillettes. Worn by officers in the army to distinguish special ranks, the type of aiguillet worn depends on the rank of the officer and the position they hold. Senior officers would wear the aiguillet on the right shoulder, while military attaché would wear it on their left. This fits neatly into Topaz's design, seeing as an attaché is usually responsible for negotiation and diplomacy in the army. And a debt collector would definitely be the equivalent of an attaché in the corporate world. In fact, the IPC as a whole seems to blend corporate and military themes in how it presents itself, and we can observe this through the elements in Topaz's design. The Medal of Honor... No, not that one. Yeah, that one. The Medal of Honor, shoulder pads, arrow patterns, and girth belt can be found in many martial uniforms. Moreover, there are also several smaller design elements such as the dark grey palette, buttons, and diamond pattern, which can also be found on the IPC grunts. Furthermore, the upper section of a design is a double-breasted suit, which was formerly used in army attire before becoming more commonplace within the office. Once again, blending military and corporation. As for the lower part of a design, I imagine there are several important questions that might be swimming in your head when examining this intricate tapestry of design. What does the red ribbon hold? Did they sneak in a beauty mark? And is this the side entrance to heaven? Well, my dear Trailblazer, there is only one answer to all of these questions. She thick. Star Crusader, where you subscribe for the most insightful design analysis on YouTube, am I right? Yeah, let's just move on.
In the IPC... No. Even just the Strategic Investment Department, there are plenty of unsavory characters I don't care for. They may be my colleagues, but we're not the same.
The Strategic Investment Department of the IPC is lauded not only because of its investments in assets and startups, but also because of the heads of this specific department called the 10 Stonehearts. Outstanding in their respective fields, these individuals take on code names after gemstones such as Emerald, Jade, Aventurine, and of course, Topaz. Their leader is an individual called Diamond, and the Strategic Investment Department as a whole uses the symbol as an insignia, which explains why there are so many diamonds in Topaz's design. You can find it on a scarf, fasteners, gun, lapel, and even on good old Numby. This only goes to show just how infatuated she is with her occupation, and a specific role as a debt collector is only further reinforced the longer you keep looking at the design. In terms of a kit's copywriting and banner, you will find a lot of financial glossary such as subsidies, profits, deficits, markets, and sunset clause. She also has several phones to contact what I imagine are her business connections, a watch that monitors various financial statistics, and also a transaction machine at her hip for when she is accepting her debt repayments. As a side note, she also uses a gun that fires gold coins, because what else is a debt collector gonna hit you with if not money? Man, she can collect my. You might also notice the golden scales that can be found in her splash art and phone cover, and I would say they are pretty representative of her personal philosophy when it comes to business dealings. And that is one of equivalent exchange. If you played the Trailblazer continuance, you will know that unlike a regular corpo suit, Topaz isn't interested in securing the most money or benefiting the company, but rather looking for solutions that would benefit all those involved.
There are so many tricks for dealing with people in the workplace that I can't even list them all. But I always believe that the most important part is to remain sincere, whether it's with coworkers or with customers. That's my bottom line.
And on that note, let's talk about climate change.
The vast, starry sky, the billions of cute, magical critters. Even if only for them, I've got to work hard.
We all know that Topaz really likes cute and cuddly creatures. Sure, we can chalk it up to cute girl likes cute things, but there might just be a very melancholic reason as to why. From the aforementioned mission, we know that Topaz grew up on a planet whose ecosystem was wrecked thanks to chemicals and heavy industry. And usually, the first to perish in these harsh environments are innocent animals that don't know how to adapt. We ourselves know this firsthand thanks to endangered koala and polar bears. And because of our greed and utter lack of care, we owe these animals a debt we might never be able to pay. And I imagine, for a young Topaz, she would never want another innocent to pay the debt owed by another's mistake.
Protecting the interests of the vast majority of people is the reason I chose this career path. But if everyone were to stop repaying their debts, the whole system would collapse. If that time comes, what was once thought of as a trivial matter would become a hardship for the world.
And with that, thank you ladies and gentlemen for joining me on this episode of the Design Gazette. Be sure to hit the like button down below as it helps out the video, subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and be sure to tell me your favorite things about Topaz down in the comment section below. This one was a weird one to make. I certainly didn't expect myself to end up in climate change, but, you know, roll with the punches, I guess. And on that note, Trailblazer, may your journey lead you ever starward. She thick.